Okay, hopefully this helps a bunch of you guys out. This is a JZZ31 or UZZ30 steering rack. When we purchased the rebuild kit for it, we purchased this kit here, 0445140040, which I assumed fits SOARER and Supra. Turns out some of it fits the SOARER and the rest of it fits Supra. Okay, and I'll explain what is different. So the tube here, this main tube, on a SOARER is larger diameter, so the seal in the middle of the shaft is different. These two end seals are different, so these are the Supra ones. Oh, why have I got an extra one of those? Oh, because I didn't pull one out, that's right. Just ignore that. So these are the SOARER ones that I pulled out. These two here are the Supra ones that came with it. Same with this washer here. So they are not correct. This circlip is not correct. And then the Teflon seal and O-ring that goes in the middle is not correct. So how do we remedy it? Okay, so the two outer seals you want is 9031 026 021. That will do those two seals. Position 44206E on whatever diagram that came with. If it's UCF20, UCF30, JZZ31, UZZ30, okay? Next, in the middle of the power steering shaft, there is an O-ring and there is a Teflon seal that goes over the top. Okay, these are spares that I got. The O-ring, now here's the difficult part. If you look on the diagram, it just says 44204A. Same with this one, 44204A. And it shows that same partner pointing to these two very different parts. This is an O-ring, this is a Teflon seal. Don't ask me how I found it, but the part number for the O-ring is 90301 36004. And the Teflon seal is 905 604 008. Okay, so those are the major differences. You also need one of these circlips. I just reused our old one, but this circlip that comes in this kit does not fit because this tube is too big. Okay, so that's all the parts that I wasn't able to use. Now, if you wanted to build up your own kit, in this kit here, it comes with two of these. Okay, these are the seals for the outer control housing. You need two of them. The part number is 90562 25 0001. Those are the cars that they fit. They also happen to fit, oh look at that, Supra. Okay, you need two of those. Then these are the control rings for the thing here. 9056 233 008. You need four of these. Okay, I've just got two spares. But there's also two others, which are 44201R. Okay, so there are two others. So if you were going to do this, you can reference this, or you can just buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, and you're sorted. If you want spares, and I suggest you do, get some of these. Particularly these guys here, and the other two that come with these, because it's very easy to roll them over. You'll know what I mean when you go to install them. You have to soak them in ATF fluid, and you have to use a piece of stiff soft drink bottle, wrap it around the shaft and guide the ring over. And then once you're done, you need to wrap this around, put a zip tie around it, and form it back into place. Do not attempt to do it without doing that, because, as I discovered, you will twist the ring, you won't be able to twist it back, etc., etc. That's about it. We can't put this rack back in because we had a destroyed bushing here, and turns out, fuck white line, because this kit here has the wrong size bushings, even though it said it's to fit Supra. So if you do need this bushing, it's a 30 millimeter in here. I don't know what the rest of the dimensions are, but I'm going to go find one. Either way, in the Supra kit, these outer seals are far too small. That's the existing Supra seal. And so the replacement we got was this. And then, like I said, for the center, that's the O-ring. And then that's the Teflon seal. They're $2. Buy an extra couple of these, because they are, in fact, no, that's the O-ring and that's the Teflon seal. Either way, you've got all your part numbers there. Look up the exploded diagram. On a scale of difficulty between pulling apart a gearbox and doing this, I would almost say that the gearbox is easier. But they're about the same. They're probably, I'm going to say, a level 8 or a 9 or a 10 for skill. Okay, so very lucky that I was able to find these parts to do the job properly. Very annoying that they didn't come in the kit originally. I cheated a bit, so instead of like trying to do the torque of everything, I actually marked the bolt, marked the washer, and marked the housing. So when I put it back together with the same stuff, it's back to the right sort of tension. There's a great video of a guy rebuilding a Supra rack in his shed. I followed that. I'd suggest following that as well. But like I said, we got the wrong parts in our kit. That was the full kit. It was $105. These other parts here, I think they cost me $30 or $60. But the problem is they took 2 or 3 weeks to come from Japan. So just bear that in mind. Anyway, I hope this helps somebody. If it does, or you have any questions, leave them below. Leave us a like so other people can help. If they make their mistake and they don't, it doesn't end in despair and have to buy a $1,000 new rack. At this stage, the parts are available. So what is it? The middle of 2026. One day, like for instance, the kit that has all this together. So this is made of 2 kits, right? One is for the control valve. That is the same as Supra, which is some of these parts. The other parts is to rebuild the rack itself, which is what these parts are from. For the Soarer, this kit is not available together anymore for whatever reason. You can buy the parts individually, but you can't buy it as a full kit. So anyway, hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and pray that we find these right fucking bushings. Oh my God.